guys, it's Aoife from Words of Clover and I am here to start off a vlog for the weekend. I did do an actual introduction for this vlog last night when I finished work on Friday, and I'm going to replace that introduction with this introduction because I just looked very wrecked doing that. I was tired after a day of work. My hair was all over the place. I was having a bad fringe day. I had a big spot on my chin, and yeah, I just don't think I need that right now to put that on the internet. So feeling a bit more fresh today. I'm washed, I have my makeup on, feel a bit brighter and ready to kind of get on with my day. So that is what I'm going to do now. So I just wanted to talk briefly about what I'm going to be reading this weekend and kind of what my other plans for the weekend are while I take you along with me. I'm going to try and do maybe a vlog every month or so and see how that goes for the next few months, I think, because I do like to have vlogs. I don't want to have too many vlogs on my channel. I want to intersperse them with the other videos I do, but I do really like vlogs and I think other people like them as well. So I'd like to try and do a vlog at least every month, and then if there's particular readathons and stuff other months, maybe have a few more, but definitely once a month at least have some sort of weekend or week-long vlog. So yeah, that should be fun to be able to plan and kind of look forward to and things like that. So for the books I am reading, at the moment I have started reading Indelible by Karin, which is the 4th Grant County book that I was reading. I read the first 3 last year over the course of the year, and that was quite fun to do, and this is the 4th one. And this is a crime thriller series where we follow a woman called Sarah and a man called Jeffrey. Jeffrey is the chief of police in this small town, and then Sarah is his ex-wife and is also the county coroner in this kind of area, and the two of them work together all the time. They have this kind of on-off relationship. They used to be married, they're not married anymore, but they're still in this relationship, and they're always kind of dancing around each other, not really knowing how to really find their groove in this relationship they want to have and kind of make each other happy, but they know they want to be with each other, they just don't know how to be with each other properly yet. So that's kind of continuing on in this book, but this book starts out in the police station where a man walks into the police station and basically opens fire. So the book from the first chapter starts with basically a mass shooting, and from there we are kind of going back into Sarah and Jeffrey's past, because there's something to do with their past when they first started dating that is connected with why this man has come into the police station now and has killed a bunch of people and is now holding Sarah and Jeffrey and a few other people hostage. So yeah, it definitely started with like a literal bang, and it was just very tense and gripping, and my heart was just like pounding reading that first chapter. So I am about a quarter of the way through that, maybe not even, maybe a fifth of the way through that book at the moment, and I definitely feel like I'll read more of that. That's the thing with these Grant County books, like they're kind of hard to read sometimes because they're quite graphic and they're very, very violent, but they are so addictive and you just cannot put them down. So I'll definitely probably be picking that up later again. And then I also did put a Instagram poll up, because I like doing Instagram polls now and again to try and like get people to decide the books I want to read for me. So I did 2 books in that Instagram poll. The first book was In Her Eyes by Sarah Alderson. This is a thriller about a woman whose house was invaded, was robbed, I guess, but her daughter was injured in this attack, and the attack itself seemed to be very personal. It didn't seem to be random, and now this woman is kind of trying to figure out if there's someone in her life that is lying to her, that is posing a threat to her and her family, and she also has secrets herself that she is either trying to keep hidden or threatening to come out through this. And then the other book I have is Green Valley by Greenberg, and this is a book about this like city where people basically don't use any kind of like invasive technology. Like there's no type of technology where any of your information will be stored online. There's no like databases of information the way like there is now with like social media and things like that. But this is just doesn't exist in this place. And all I know about this book is it's about a girl who has been abducted, and I think the girl's aunt is trying to find her, and the only place she seems to have answers is this like elusive bunker that exists in this place, where people who live in this bunker live through virtual reality the entire time. So I think this kind of has been described as, I think when this was, I got this from Titan, God, at some point last year, the year before. I've had it a while and I still haven't read it, but it was kind of described like Black Mirror-esque for me, which definitely kind of made me intrigued about it. And yeah, so these are the 2, and the Instagram poll ended up being like 50% for both of them, so there was no conclusive answer. Yeah, I think I just have to decide myself which one to read. Like I'm kind of aiming towards Green Valley because I'm reading Indelible, which is a bit of a thriller. I might, because that's obviously so thrilling, I might go for more of like a mystery kind of type of book instead, where this one, because I don't want this one to, maybe the thrill of this to not be as good for me because I'm reading Indelible, which is always really thrilling and really addictive. And I think I might just put this book at a disadvantage. So I think I'm going to pick up Green Valley at some point today. And this is one that I've been calling out, has been calling out to me to read for a really long time. So I'll be excited to finally get to this. So that is what I'm going to do. Then for the plans for the day, you might see behind me, I don't have any bed sheets on the bed because I'm changing the bed sheets. I'm just letting the bed air a bit. And yeah, so just be a little bit of cleaning and all of that. I might go shopping today instead of tomorrow. And then I think tonight I wanted to make my plans for this. Literally the only plans I've had for this weekend is to vlog and then to make a really nice curry tonight. And I wanted to try and make my own naan bread. So I think I might try and do that. And I also have some bananas that need to be used. So I might have to make banana bread. God, it's like flashbacks to lockdown 1. I'm going to chill out. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself because it's just another weekend. I feel kind of tired. The last few weeks on work have been very, very hectic and just busy, which I like, but also by the time the weekend rolls around, like, you were just so tired. I had a very nice lie-in and just kind of lazing around in bed this morning. It's only like 1 o'clock and I'm only like showering and getting ready now for the day, but I think now and again you just need to have at least one of the days at the weekend, you need to give yourself that. So I've given that to myself today. And yeah, I'm probably going to make some lunch. I think I'm going to have some sausage sandwich maybe. Vegetarian sausages, obviously. Denny do these amazing vegetarian sausages and that's what I'm going to have. I might read a little bit more of my book, might watch some booktube while I'm doing that, and then we will go on with our day.
3 hours later.
Okay guys, so it is a little bit later on. It is like almost 4 o'clock now, I think. Yeah, it is 20 past 4 and I did some of the things I wanted to do. I changed the bed, which is a win, had my lunch and went to go out to do the shop. And there's something wrong with my car and it seems to be back to normal, but I don't know what's wrong with it, so I don't want to drive it. It's like funny lights are coming up and the steering wheel locked when I went to turn it on and off. I pulled in and was trying to figure it out and it's just a little bit worrying. So I don't want to drive that anywhere because I'm really afraid even if I get to where I need to go, it won't start again or I'll have an issue. So I had to drive back here and try and figure that out. So I'm going to have to figure something out during the week and put it in for a service or try and see if somewhere will fix it, because I actually have no idea what's wrong with it. It's just funny lights and weird things, and yeah, I'm like, I don't know anything when it comes to cars, so I just have to see what happens. Yeah, not something I really wanted to have to deal with anytime, and definitely money wise as well. Like, cars are just always so expensive, so yeah, stress. So yeah, so I've had to do an online shop that won't come till Monday, and we don't have that much stuff in the shops now, so I'm going to have to walk up to the village, which thankfully isn't too far. It's a 20-minute walk, but it's a very nice walk along the beach. So I'm going to do that. I just wasn't planning to do that today, and I was only there the other day, so things like milk and stuff I could have gotten then, but I didn't. So yeah, I'm going to go up and at least get milk so we can have tea and stuff, because like that's most important, because I need that before Monday. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. But the good thing is about going for a walk is that I can listen to my audiobook, and I have been listening to Piranesi by Susanna, Clarke, an audiobook, and I'm really, really, really enjoying it. It is so weird and wonderful, and yeah, it's one of those books where I have absolutely no idea what's going on, but I am loving it anyway. So hopefully with the walk should take about an hour overall, there and back. So I might finish it on that. So that's what I'm going to do now before it gets too late. So I'll catch you guys later and let you know how it gets on. So yeah, the whole day is just topsy-turvy now. Hi guys, it is Sunday morning and we are obviously out walking in the snow, taking advantage of it while it's still nice and fresh and isn't all slushy and muddy, because it probably won't last very long. Snow never really lasts very long in Ireland, and that's why we get all so excited when it's here, don't we?
Very excited.
Just a reading update, because that's obviously what I'm supposed to be doing. So I have read most of Indelible by Karin, as I said yesterday. It is very addictive, and once you start one of those books it's very hard to put it down. So I am enjoying that. I'll probably have like my full thoughts in like my wrap up. There's always some bits and pieces in that book that aren't great, but I think it's kind of maybe the time it was written as well. I think it was like the early 2000s that it was written, 2005 maybe. So sometimes there's some things like that are said that can kind of make you a bit uncomfortable and wouldn't really go in a book that's published today. And there's also obviously a lot of violence and stuff in it as well, but I'm still really enjoying it, and I'm just very like eager to see how the story finishes up and what happens. And then I also started Green Valley this morning, and I've only read about 3 chapters of that so far, and yeah, so that's gone straight into the main character entering the bunker where she's been fitted into virtual reality so she can be in that bunker for the day. And yeah, so far it's been kind of very like a shock to the system for her, and it's quite not violent, but it's kind of very invasive. So yeah, straight into that, and so far I'm enjoying that, but again I'm only 3 chapters in, so that could change, but hopefully it won't, and I will continue to enjoy it. I'm just going to continue with her walk now and then go back and probably have a nice breakfast and tea, and probably a bit more reading and just cozy for the day. And yeah, probably try and do some baking and things like that I didn't get to do yesterday, so that is what I'm going to do today. Hi guys, it is just this evening now on Sunday, and I'm just about to kind of get started on dinner and stuff. As I said yesterday, I was hoping to do kind of a curry. I don't know if I did say it actually, but I'm hoping to do this kind of curry. It's the Deliciously Ella Netflix Sri Lankan curry. I've done it before and it's really, really nice. So I'm doing that curry, but I really felt like trying to make my own naan bread, because it doesn't seem too hard, but fingers crossed it isn't too hard. But that's what I'm going to try and do tonight, is try and make my own naan bread, and if it turns out well, it'll be nice to be able to do that by myself, because I always love kind of naan bread accompanying a curry or like an Indian style dish, because I really, really love Indian food. So yeah, I always love a bit of naan bread. So I have all of my ingredients and stuff here, and I'm just going to get on and try and mix them all together, and then I have to let them kind of prove and rise for an hour before I can actually do the naan. So I think what I'll do is I'll make it now, I'll let it rise, I'll go and read for a little bit, because I haven't actually done as much reading as I wanted to today. I was kind of doing bits and pieces, and then I filmed a few videos, and then my boyfriend's friend actually came and looked at my car, because he was a mechanic, and he was able to kind of do a diagnostics thing on it to see what was wrong with it. So it seems to be the battery, so hopefully I'll just be able to replace that and I won't have any more trouble with it. But yeah, fingers crossed. Kind of happy just to have a relaxed evening today, because I think I just felt quite stressed out yesterday after the car trouble and stuff, and it just wasn't a really nice feeling driving the car and feeling very vulnerable and like I could possibly be in danger. So yeah, that kind of stressed me out yesterday. So it's just kind of nice to have that kind of sorted today, or at least have an idea of what's going on. So yeah, baking and making some nice food will definitely help with that. So that is what I'm going to do. just the evening now. It is almost about 10 o'clock now. It is about 10 o'clock now and I've just settled down for the evening. I haven't done any more reading. This is a great reading vlog. It seems to happen to me every weekend. I have all these plans to read as much as I can, and like I've nothing else, like I'm not going anywhere because obviously we can't at the moment, but then all the other little things that I want to do end up either taking up so much time or just taking longer than I thought, or I get distracted and I end up doing them instead of reading. So yeah, I haven't done as much reading as I wanted to today. I did make the naan bread earlier. I showed a few clips of that. And it was actually like really easy to make, and I'll definitely be making them again, but I didn't like look at the recipe properly and like to see how much naan bread that actually made, because it made so much. So I have like 2 balls of dough now that I've put in the freezer that I can take out again when I need to make more naan bread, and I can roll them out and have fresh naan bread then, which will be lovely. But yeah, the original recipe like probably would have fed like a family of 20. I don't know what I was thinking. I just wasn't thinking. So yeah, I made like way too much dough. So yeah, we are both, I think, very, very full and stuffed with some nice curry and naan bread now, so I'm feeling quite sleepy, but I do want to get a good bit read. So I'm gonna try and finish Indelible now while I'm sitting in bed. I'll give you an update of that when I do it, and then maybe I will read a little bit more of Green Valley, either that or I'll play The Sims. I don't know, I'll see what my brain space is like by the time I finish Indelible, but that is what I'm going to do now anyway. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens and all the different reveals and things like that at the end of this book. And yeah, because it's definitely kind of kept me on edge and I really want to find out what happens. Hi guys, it is just Monday afternoon now, so I just wanted to close off this vlog. So yesterday I did manage to finish Indelible by Karin and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I did have a couple of small issues with it, just namely kind of, as I said, there's kind of some dated language and things used by the characters sometimes, particularly kind of misogynistic language and homophobic language, and there is some kind of homophobic behaviour from certain characters as well. It's particularly comfortable to read about at any point, but I have a full review now written, so I will leave that linked below if anyone is interested. I did enjoy the story overall. It was really gripping, as I've said a couple of times, and I just couldn't put it down. I just wanted to finish it. And then I had wanted to try and make a good bit of headway in Green Valley, but unfortunately I read an extra chapter, so I got up to chapter 5 and then I was so tired that I fell asleep, because yeah, it just seemed like the weekend just felt kind of a bit stressful and I didn't get everything that I want to do. I feel like I definitely kind of seem to put pressure on myself at the moment with the weekends, and that I want to have a certain amount of things done, and I feel like I want to get so much out of my weekend, because I guess we can't do anything at any other point in time, and even though we can't physically go anywhere, I still feel like I need to get all these things done, and not, like, things just don't always happen that way. Like this weekend I was having the car issues, and even like a really small thing like that can just really upend the rest of your plans, and just like everything doesn't quite go as planned and you just don't get the things done that you want to get done. So I need to kind of stop putting that kind of pressure on myself for the weekends and just enjoy the time I have and just try and do things that do make me happy without putting too much pressure on myself to have this lovely relaxing weekend. So yeah. So hopefully this vlog wasn't too boring. I don't think I did as much reading as I really wanted to. I was hoping to have a lot more reading to talk about in this vlog, but I hope the couple of little clips just kind of kept you company for a while and that you enjoyed the vlog. Please leave me any comments down below what you're planning to read this weekend, and any good books you've read recently that you would think I would like. I would love to know. I'm always up for recommendations. So thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.